All right, so for today's lesson, we are going to take a look at applications of Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to take a look at some word problems. So still using our a squared plus b squared equals c squared, we're going to apply it to some word problems. So we're still in SOL 8.9. The student will verify Pythagorean theorem and apply the Pythagorean theorem. The learning target, I can verify and apply the Pythagorean theorem to solve problems. Key vocabulary: Pythagorean theorem, right triangle, leg, hypotenuse, right angle, Pythagorean triples. We'll get into that into lesson 3. Opposite, square root, square, and verify. All right, but before we get into the word problem, let's talk about the Bucks problem solving system. So Bucks. So anytime we're looking at a word problem, after we read the word problem, we want to first box the question, what we are looking for, what we're trying to answer. Underline those key facts or key words that we need, or key facts that we need. C is actually circle the vocabulary. So C is actually looking at those keywords, whereas you're underlining those numbers or things that you need to help you answer the question. K is for knock out unnecessary information. So again, looking at a word problem, it could be a lot, but we're going to knock out that unnecessary information. S, we're going to state the strategy, operation, and solve. All right, so here's just a quick example. So we have an example of using Bucks. So Mrs. Stanley's class is growing bean plants for the science fair. On day 1, the plants are 1 centimeter tall, and on day 2, they are 4 centimeters tall. If they continue to grow at the same rate, how tall will they be on day 5 and day 6? So we can see they box the question of if they continue to grow at the same rate, how tall will they be on day 5 and day 6? We can see that we knocked out information about Miss Stanley's class and them growing plants for the science fair. We underlined key information, so the plant, how tall the plants were on day 1, and then how tall the plants are on day 2. Right? We stated the strategy, we stated the operation. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our first example. All right, so it says, suppose you have a ladder of length 13 feet. Suppose that to make it sturdy enough to climb, you must place the ladder exactly 5 feet from the wall of a building. You need to post a banner on the building 10 feet above the ground. Is the ladder long enough for you to reach the location that you need to post the banner? So that part of my problem is cut off, but again, we're gonna go ahead and box. So the question is the ladder long enough for you to reach the location you need the banner? And I know that banner is cut off there, but we're just going to box all of this because this is what we are trying to answer. All right, so we box the question. Now we're going to underline important information. So note the ladder is 13 feet. We know that you must place the ladder exactly 5 feet from the wall, and that the banner needs to be 10 feet above the ground. All right, so that is important information to underline. We can circle some key vocabulary. So again, we know that it's feet. We know that the length, that's some key vocabulary. Again, we have feet, and we know that this has to be above. All right, now we can knock out any of that unimportant information. All right, so we don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. It's not really much to click to knock out, but we're still knocking out that information. So for this example, we actually have the picture drawn for us. So we have our right triangle. We see that our base is 5 feet from the wall. So this red line is representing the wall. We see that our ladder is 13 feet. We need to figure out what this slide length is here. So remember, Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we have a side of a squared. Remember, it doesn't matter which one, whether you make the side a or b, as long as you keep your hypotenuse the same. All right, so we have 5 squared is 25 plus b squared is equal to 169. We're going to subtract 25 from both sides. So we have b squared is going to be equal to 144. So remember, we want to figure out the side b, so we have to take the square root of b squared and take the square root of 144. So we have b is equal to 12. All right, so we know this side length is 12. So Is the ladder long enough for you to reach the location that you need to post the banner? And for this, it is yes. Because remember, the banner has to be 10 feet above the ground, and we determine that the height of the ladder as it leans up against the wall is 12 feet. So yes, the ladder allows you to reach 12 feet. All right. So now I want you to apply the same understanding to exercise 2. So we're looking here, you have a 15-foot ladder and you need to reach exactly 9 feet up the wall. How far away from the wall should you place the ladder so that you can reach your desired location? All right, so we're still gonna be using Pythagorean theorem, so I'm gonna go ahead and remind you of that definition, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So go ahead and pause the video and try this. All right, so again, we are going to box the question. How far away from the wall should you place the ladder so that you can reach the desired location? All right, so we're gonna underline important information. So we know the ladder is 15 feet. We know it's 9 feet up the wall. Key vocabulary, again, we can take a look at. We have feet or foot, and then it's not really much, again, here to knock out. So this works with any type of word problem, no matter how big or small, but sometimes there's not a lot of information for you to knock out. All right, so here again, we're looking for a side. So I have a squared plus 9 squared is equal to 225. A squared plus 81 is equal to 225. So as you can see, I went ahead and put 15, what 15 squared is versus putting 15 squared. So let's make that change. So now we're going to subtract 81 from both sides. All right, so we get that a squared is equal to 144. We're going to take the square root of a squared, take the square root of 144. Not a squared, but a, our side length for a, is going to be equal to 12. All right, so we have x is equal to 12. So the question says, how far away from the wall should you place the ladder so that you can reach the desired location? The ladder should be placed 12 feet away from the wall. All right. All right, so let's look at some more word problems. So the first one here says, as you can notice for this one, we do not have a diagram here. So this one we have to draw out on our own. All right, so it says a flat screen TV in the shape of a rectangle has a width of 36 inches and a height of 20 inches. Find the diagonal. All right, so again, box the question. We need to find the diagonal. Underline key information. We know that it's the shape of a rectangle, has a width of 36 and a height of 20 inches. All right, so let's draw out this TV. Let me change my pen color. Let's draw out the TV. So we have a rectangle. We know that the width is going to be 20 inches. And the height is going to be, the width is 36, So the width is going to be 36 inches. And the height is going to be 20 inches. Not minutes, inches. All right, they want us to find the length of the diagonal. All right, so as you can see here, when we put that diagonal in, that gives us our right angles. All right, so here, since we're looking for the diagonal, we're actually looking for our hypotenuse. So we have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We know that one of my side lengths is 36. We know the other is 20 squared, and that's all equal to c squared. All right, we have 36 squared, which is 1296. plus 400 is equal to c squared. We're going to add 1296 and 400 and get 1696 is equal to c squared. Then we're going to have to go ahead and take the square root of both sides. So when we take the square root of 1696 and the square root of c squared, we get that c is equal to 41.2. I'm just going to round to 1 decimal place. So the length of the diagonal is approximately 41.2 inches. Let me add my inches there. All right. Let's take a look at another example. All right, so a 20-foot piece of wire is attached from the top of a flagpole to the stake on the ground of 8 feet from the base of the pole. Find the height of the flagpole. All right, so we know that a 20-foot piece of wire is attached from the top of a flagpole. So let's just say that this is our flagpole here. All right. So we have a wire. We can change the color. Let's make the wire gray. So there's our wire. And we know that the wire is 20 feet. All right. And then it says that the stake is 8 feet from the base. So it's 8 feet from the base. And again, this is not drawn to scale at all. So it's 8 feet from the base. So now we're trying to find the height of our flagpole, all right? So here again, we're given one of the side lengths, we're given the hypotenuse, we're looking for the other side. So I have 8 squared plus b squared is equal to 20 squared. We have 64 plus b squared is equal to 400. So since we're trying to find b, we're gonna isolate b squared. So we are going to subtract 64 from 400. We get that b squared is equal to 336. Then we have to take the square root of both sides. So taking the square root of b squared and taking the square root of 336. We get that b squared is approximately 18.3. which means that the flagpole is 18.3 feet tall. All right. And the last example that we're going to look at together, here's another ladder problem. So it says a 14-foot ladder is leaning against the wall. If the base of the ladder is 6 feet from the wall, how high up the wall would the ladder reach? So I want you to try to work on this word problem by yourself and then come back and check your answer. All right, so let's take a look at this example together. I'm going to go ahead and change my color. So what we're looking for here is how high up the wall will the ladder reach? That's the question that we are trying to answer. Key things that we need is that the ladder is 14 feet and that the base of the ladder is 6 feet from the wall. Some key things that we need is that the ladder is leaning against the wall, all right? So we know the ladder is leaning against the wall, all right? So we're going to draw our wall. We can make this our ladder. Again, I'm not an artsy person, but we have our ladder, and then we can have the base. So we know that the ladder itself is 14 feet tall. We know that the base of the ladder is 6 feet from the wall, and we're trying to see how high up the wall the ladder is. So again, we're given a side and hypotenuse, but we are missing one of the other sides. So I'm gonna have a squared plus 6 squared is equal to 14 squared. A squared plus 36 is equal to 196. Again, we're trying to isolate a squared so that we can eventually find out what a is going to be. So I'm going to subtract 36 from each side. So minus 36 minus 36. I get a squared is equal to 160. Then I have to take the square root of a squared because I only want to know what that side is and take the square root of 160. Taking the square root of a squared gives me a. Taking the square root of 160, I get 12.6. So the ladder approximately reaches up. How tall the ladder is, or how high the ladder reaches up, the wall is 12.6 feet. All right. So now you have some practice problems to work on. These are also in your notes. So you're going to work on these 3 examples and then have me check your answers. And then your exit ticket is also on your notes package, which is this question here. You're not going to answer any of this in the video. You're going to answer it on your worksheet. So make sure that you complete the 3 questions, have your teacher check, and then you'll complete the exit ticket. But before that, I want you to summarize what you've learned from today's lesson.